Are you finding difficult to brush your teeth, comb your hair, or you have a lot of stiffness in your shoulder joint, or you have a lot of pain that seems to get worse over time? Then you might be having a condition named as frozen shoulder. And that is exactly what we'll be discussing in our today's video. Welcome to Tanu Wellness, your physio and Pilates hub. And I'm Dr. Tanushree, your physio and Pilates expert. In today's video, we'll be discussing frozen shoulder, what exactly it is, what are the different stages of frozen shoulder, and what are the signs seen in each and every stage. Because it's very important when you have frozen shoulder, you have to have right information and right set of exercises depending upon the stage you are in. And towards the end, there is a bonus section in which I'll be demonstrating 5 simple, effective exercises to regain your mobility that is caused by frozen shoulder. And also, we'll be seeing few exercises which are modified exercises. If you're in too much of pain, you can still do those exercises. So stay tuned till the end. And here's what we are going to cover today. First, we'll start with simple explanation of what exactly is frozen shoulder and how it affects our shoulder joint. Then we'll move to a very important thing, which is 3 stages of frozen shoulder and how to spot signs and symptoms seen at each stage. Then we'll have a discussion on how long does it take for you to recover and how you can differentiate frozen shoulder from other similar conditions. And towards the end, I want to demonstrate 5 exercises for your frozen shoulder, which are 1. Finger walk, 2. Pendular exercise, 3. Towel stretch, 4. Forward arm raise and rotator exercise, and 5. Shoulder circle. I'm sure you must have heard about arm circle. This is shoulder circle, which is very important. It's a modified exercise. So stay tuned. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel Tanu Wellness, Physio and Pilates Hub. Also click the notification bell so you don't miss out on any update. And if you're finding this video helpful, do share it with someone who might need it. Now let's start with the basics. What exactly is frozen shoulder? Medically, it's known as adhesive capsulitis. Now, in layman's language, when you say capsulitis, that means itis is inflammation. Capsulitis is inflammation of the capsule. Our shoulder is covered by a connective tissue, the capsule, which gets inflamed and thickened. Thickened means your restricting of your movements is seen. Your day-to-day activities such as lifting your shoulder or even brushing, eating gets really challenging. This condition often develops gradually and it is triggered by an injury or surgery, and sometimes you have frozen shoulder but you don't know exactly the clear cause. It's commonly seen in women and the age bracket is 40 to 60 years of age. Remember, over time, if it is untreated, you will see significant loss of range of motion and lot of stiffness and painful shoulder. In frozen shoulder, the shoulder literally gets frozen. This condition typically progresses through 3 important stages. 1 is the freezing stage, 2 frozen, 3 is thawing stage. We'll see one by one. First is the freezing stage. This is the initial stage where the pain gradually increases and the movement is restrictive. The pain is often seen at night time and it can last anywhere between 6 weeks to 6 to 9 months. So just imagine you're eating, there's pain developing, but the movement is restrictive. Now, second is the frozen stage, the second stage. During this stage, the pain is getting to reduce, but the stiffness remains the same. In fact, the stiffness is so much that day-to-day activities such as eating, brushing, combing your hair gets really difficult. This stage can last anywhere between 4 to 6 months. Now, the third stage is the thawing stage, which literally means all your symptoms are getting better. Your pain is getting reduced, your movements are getting better. The pain continues to decrease and you will actually notice that the movement, your range of motion is getting better and better. This stage can last anywhere between 6 months to even 2 years. As you heard it right, it might take, depending upon your age and existing condition, it might take even 2 years. So understanding these different stages is crucial for managing your expectation and getting it treated with correct form of exercises, which is very important. If you're finding this video helpful, please make sure that you like, comment and share with your family and friends, because Your support is valuable and it helps me to create more educational and informational videos like this. And don't forget, there is a bonus section at the end of this video where I'll be demonstrating 5 exercises. So make sure to stick around till the end. Now let's talk about the signs and symptoms seen in each and every stage. The first stage, which is the freeing stage, the hallmark is pain. It typically starts with a dull, aching kind of pain, which becomes extremely painful. Sleeping at night gets really challenging because the pain is worse at night, and sleeping on that particular affected shoulder gets really challenging. There is going to be some stiffness, but pain is more in this particular stage. Number 2, frozen stage, where the pain is reducing. Now the stiffness is just the same. In fact, in some cases the stiffness is and the tightness is so much that moving your shoulder itself gets really challenging. Day-to-day activities like I mentioned before, brushing, combing, eating, reaching to an object, lifting, simple exercises will be very challenging in this particular stage. Now number 3 is thawing stage. In this particular stage there is thawing out, that is, it's just your symptoms are reducing. The pain is reducing, the range of motion is slowly coming back. But here it's very important stage. You have to do exercises regularly because sometimes getting back to the original range of motion gets really challenging, and patience is the key. So do your exercises regular in each and every stage. Work on the tightness, work on increasing your range of motion, and also remember to recognize these signs can help you understand what stage you're in and treat the particular symptom accordingly. Most of the time, patients and clients ask, how long will it take to recover from this condition? Now let's try to understand the total recovery time can vary significantly. It generally ranges from 1 to 3 years, but it all depends on several factors such as age, existing health conditions such as diabetes, which might slow down your recovery time. Now, onset of symptoms can be sudden or gradual, often beginning with mild pain, but that worsens over the period of time. So the best part is to start early. So early intervention and right set of exercises are crucial. So remember to do exercises in each and every stage. Now, frozen shoulder can be tricky to diagnose because most of his symptoms might overlap with other similar shoulder conditions such as rotator cuff injuries or even arthritis. That is very important for you to consult an expert for a proper corrective diagnosis. Now, during your examination, your expert will go for a thorough physical examination, ask for signs and symptoms, tell you to go for image testing such as MRI or even a X-ray to rule out a lot of things. Now, for instance, both rotator cuff and frozen shoulder have shoulder tightness, pain, but in rotator cuff injury, there's going to be a lot of weakness, especially while lifting the arm. Similarly, in arthritis, you might have pain, but the pain could not be only in shoulder joint, it could be in other multiple joints as well. So it's very important for you to understand these differences because that will help you to ensure you get the right diagnosis and the right treatment. Now, as promised, here's our bonus section. Now, I'll be demonstrating 5 simple exercises for frozen shoulder. Now, before we jump into the exercises, always remember to do some warm-up. So now this warm-up can be done in standing or sitting. 2 things we'll be doing. One is a shoulder shrug, up and down. Slowly go up and down. Do it a couple of times. And then second one is going to be a shoulder roll. You're going to go up and backwards. Up and backwards, and in the other direction, same way. So these 2 exercises can be done before doing the actual exercises for frozen shoulder. And before you start the exercises, remember to take a hot water bag or a hot water pack and place it around your shoulder. That will help in relaxing your muscle and you'll be able to do exercises with much more ease. Let's start with the first one, which is a finger walk. This particular exercise has to be done in standing position. Go closer to a wall, face the wall. This is my affected shoulder, and start walking. Place your hand on the wall, start walking using your fingers. If you feel it's little uncomfortable or you're not able to do, then take the support of your other hand and then walk up, and same way walk back. So this is a finger walk. Again, go up and down. Try to stretch how much ever you can. Initially take the support of your other hand. Do it 5 times and then you can increase your repetitions. Exercise number 2, pendular exercise. For that, I'm going to be closer to a bed or a table. This is again my affected hand. I move side to side, east to west, north to south. Gently move up and down, side to side. After you finish this, then go for clockwise. Swing your arm gently like a pendulum, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Number 3 is a very important exercise, which is a stretch, a towel stretch, which you will need a hand towel. Now here's a hand towel. So now the exercise, this you will be doing in standing position. So I'll show you here. This is the movement, but when you have lot of shoulder restriction, you'll not be able to move your hand backwards. So what you can do is you can hold it this way and tell somebody to give you the towel, and then you can hold it. The movement will be up and down, up and down, up and down. This is an excellent exercise for increasing the mobility of your shoulder, and also it will help in increasing lot of range of your shoulder joint. Number 4. Now this is an arm raise. This particular exercise can be done in standing or sitting. For this you will need a structure like this, a rod, a broom, a stick or an object like this. Hold it with both the hands, arm raise. The 4th exercise is an arm raise and a rotator stretch, which I'll show later. First I'll show you the arm raise. Go up, up, up. It's a very simple exercises. I just go up and down. Basically raising your arm, but when you have shoulder pain, frozen shoulder, it is extremely challenging. This can be done in sitting. Now this is my affected hand. I place it on the object with the other hand over here. My palm is under the stick, and then I try to go up and down. Basically what I'm doing is I'm trying to assist the movement. This is my affected hand, so I'm assisting it. So basically I'm trying to move this, which is very challenging when you have frozen shoulder. Do it couple of times, say 5 initially. If you're in too much of pain, maybe 3, then progress to 10 counts. Similarly, this is a rotator. Now we are trying to do this movement out and in, which otherwise it's very simple. Opening the door, closing the door is simple. But when you have frozen shoulder, that gets restricted. So now again, hold the object and try to move out and in. Again, assist it using your other hand, move out and in. I'm showing you a lot of modification. In case if this is difficult, move it in front and try to just push. Once, this is what you can start with. Once you're comfortable, push it closer to your body and then out and in. And later you can assist. You can use your hand and push out and in. Exercise number 5, which is again a very simple, like how you do arm circle, it's a shoulder circle, which is very important because when you have frozen shoulder, simple exercises, simple movements get really difficult. So now you can move your hand out and in like this, like a circle. So now you can do this exercise in standing. This is my affected hand. I'm moving back, up, down, back, up, down. Now assist with your other hand. Slowly move back, take it. You can use your body movement, that's okay. And then go down, up, down and relax. So now this is a shoulder circle. Basically you're making a circle using your other hand. So try these 5 exercises, which are very easy yet effective. And before we wrap up, let's quickly recap what we covered today. First, we discussed about frozen shoulder, signs and symptoms, stages, recovery time, and 5 important exercises for frozen shoulder. Remember, doing these exercises regularly and early intervention is the key for treating shoulder pain caused by frozen shoulder. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like, subscribe to my channel Tanu Wellness, Physio and Pilates Hub. And do not forget to watch other videos where I've demonstrated exercises for different health conditions. Thank you for watching and see you next time.